Is your high school English language arts curriculum aligned to Common Core? Specifically, does your curriculum meet Common Core's requirements for nonfiction? Common Core mandates that students read much more nonfiction than has been the norm. Research indicates that most high school students read very little nonfiction, and what they are assigned to read is not very challenging. As a result, these students are unprepared to read the rigorous nonfiction texts commonly assigned in college classes. By integrating more nonfiction into your curriculum, you can do your part to help your students succeed at the college level. Common Core recommends that a majority of the texts high school students read should be nonfiction. The proportion of nonfiction to literary text should increase as students proceed through high school. In addition, students should be reading increasingly challenging nonfiction texts. The Lexile bands for high school have been upgraded to reflect Common Core's focus on rigor. Common Core recommends a particular type of nonfiction receive special emphasis: literary nonfiction. This is nonfiction that employs literary techniques commonly associated with fiction or poetry. Common Core cites the following as exemplars of literary nonfiction appropriate for high school students. When selecting nonfiction texts for your curriculum, prioritize literary nonfiction, especially at the upper high school grades. How should nonfiction be integrated into the English language arts curriculum? The Partnership for Assessment of Readiness for College and Careers, or PARC, has published a curriculum framework that can help you answer that question. First, PARC recommends the school year consist of 4 quarter-length units, each dedicated to a single substantial text. In Common Core, less is more. In other words, emphasis should be placed on quality and depth of analysis of fewer texts over shallow coverage of many texts. 3 to 5 shorter texts should be included in each unit. These shorter texts should complement the substantial text. 1 or 2 of the substantial text should be literary, while 2 or 3 should be nonfiction. Within a unit, shorter texts need not be drawn from the same genre as a substantial text. In a unit on Romeo and Juliet, feel free to include a scholar's analysis of the play as a shorter text. Students should write 4 to 6 analytical papers per unit, each based on assigned texts. They should also complete 1 narrative writing assignment per unit based on themes or topics from the assigned texts. Finally, each unit should culminate in a research project. There are some additional points to consider as you integrate nonfiction into your curriculum. Pace reading and analysis to best address text demands and reader abilities. The more challenging the text, the more time it should take to read and the more scaffolding you will need to provide. Particularly challenging texts may need to be read in class. Create tasks and activities based on the rich task paradigm. In other words, tasks should integrate skills across multiple performance objectives rather than drill them in isolation. Keep in mind that a task need not be overly elaborate in order to be rich. An analytical paper written to a nonfiction text, for example, will naturally draw upon multiple Common Core performance objectives. Common Core places heavy emphasis on being textual. Always encourage your students to cite specific sentences and words when they talk and write about texts. Finally, the activities and tasks students complete during the unit should be designed to give them the knowledge, skills, and tools to complete the cumulative research project. So, how far along are you toward full compliance with Common Core? If you are like many language arts teachers, integrating more nonfiction into your curriculum may be a big change. If you would like to learn more about how Assessment Technology Incorporated can help you align your curriculum to Common Core, please visit our website.